Hey, welcome to No Filters. I'm Rhonda. Today I'm going to share with you a story about one of the times I was arrested. Don't look surprised. You know me. There's more than one of those. We'll get to all of them in due time. This particular time was just a series of unfortunate events in front of my kids. So the tale bears telling. The kids and I were out running errands. Sweetie was teaching at the local college, and I got pulled over, and it was on a main drag, and so I just kind of whipped into the Kroger parking lot. And the police officer came up to the car and said, license and insurance. And he said, I pulled you over, and I knew what it was. My tags were expired. This was January when I got pulled over, and the tags expired in December. And December is a disaster for us. We got married in December. Do not recommend. We had a baby in December, and I wanted to keep birthdays separate, all of that. End of term, test, concerts, parties, just everything. December is just too packed to remember housekeeping stuff. So he said, I pulled you over because your tags are expired. I said, yes, I know, and I'm so sorry. I'm really going to get on it. The December, disaster, all that. He's like, okay. Well, he goes, he looks at my insurance. He goes, well, your insurance is expired, which also expired in December, end of year. I just hadn't printed out the new one. It's automatic. I needed to print out the new one, put it in the glove box. I was like, once again, so sorry, oversight. It's current, I assure you. We'd never go without insurance. He's like, well, let me just run your license and just, I won't hold it against you. So he goes back to his car, and he does my license, everything. He comes back and he goes, ma'am, I have a warrant for your arrest. And I was like, sweet, innocent me? What, why, how? And apparently he kept asking dispatch to run the license again, and they were like, affirmative, and I thought, oh crap, what did I do? Well, apparently I got a speeding ticket on Interstate 40 back when they were doing the construction to build 430 or to route it around the city. And I was going to fight this speeding ticket because I don't think it was me. I think it was somebody passing me, but they just caught me and gave me the ticket. Well, court came and went without me even remembering any about that, of course. And that high maintenance time of life, you just can't remember anything. And so I just didn't show up. So a warrant was issued for my arrest, which is standard procedure. You just go pay the fine and everything. Well, except that I had expired tags, expired insurance, and a bench warrant sworn out for me. So he's like, ma'am, I'm going to have to take you in. I can't discharge all three of these here roadside. So I was like, okay. So I said, okay, can I call my spouse? Absolutely. Called my spouse. She didn't answer. Called her again. She didn't answer. Called the third time. And to hear her tell the story, it was because, it was just me. She figured she'd get to it later. By the third time I called, she figured, I really need to get this. She's in class. So I tell her what's happening. And my loving, sweet, just my person says to me, don't let him tow the car. Will do. And, when it comes to practicality, yeah, that's a huge expense, on top of everything else. So I asked him, can I please leave the car here? My spouse is coming to get the kids. The cop was like, absolutely. He was so nice. He didn't want to be there any more than I wanted to be there, I could tell. So we're waiting on my spouse to come pick me up, or to come pick up the kids so I can go with this nice young gentleman to jail. And my cell phone rings, and my daughter gets to it before I do. She's probably 6. She answers the phone, and it's one of our son's friends to see if he can come out and play. And my daughter, born to be an administrator, executive of some sort, no, he can't play right now. Mom's getting arrested. And hung up on him. So my fate in the neighborhood was sealed at that point. So everything happens, Sweetie comes and gets kids, laughing the whole time at my expense. The kids go on and they're like, wow, Mom's getting arrested. This is great. Can we have pizza? And off they go. And so I go with the North Little Rock cop here in Arkansas. But the charges are, because of the arrest, the bench warrant is in Sherwood because it's state police. They have to do a prisoner exchange on me. So we meet in the mall parking lot, and I get out of the North Little Rock car. I'm not handcuffed. They were very gracious. I'm not handcuffed. I get put into the Sherwood cop's car and go to Sherwood jail. Sweetie knew some people at the jail, so because of some of the programming work that she's done over the years and all this. And so I get in there and they fingerprint me. They didn't even put me in a cell. Everybody was just like, I cannot believe we had to arrest this poor woman driving a minivan with kids in it. You know, what's become of us? So they just kind of set me out in the little hall outside the cells. And Sweetie pays my $50 bond. And I get to go, and I'm supposed to be at court the next morning with proof of insurance, proof of tags, you know, and to show that I am an upstanding citizen of, you know, my country and my county and my city and my state and all that. Oh, God. So we have time in the afternoon to get me all squared away with my paperwork. So I show up the next morning in front of the son of the judge who I got my first speeding ticket with. I've been here a while. So he takes the $50 bond, charges me $100 and lets me go without any other ado. So that was one time I got arrested, and it turned out okay. No, I didn't have to spend much time in jail at all. Just another day in my life. If you like my stuff, please like, comment, share, and subscribe. I'll see you next time.